Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are having a good day, making some good trades out here in this market. And right now, we are definitely invalidated. I'm sorry I couldn't give you guys an update yesterday. I was a little bit too burnt out, too tired. I can't force myself to. I was trying to force myself to make it, but his brain wasn't working. And I'm underwater right now on my short position. But we didn't enter it, like at the lows and FOMOing with people were buying puts down here because the market was crashing. I entered right around this area and I added a little bit more as we entered up into it. But things are obviously gapping up, and I'm just sharing my thoughts here. Don't want people to get upset. Obviously, some people are getting very angry that we're melting up here and that we missed the longs. And in my opinion, I think they're pushing this up for them to just dump it down later onto people. I think that the PPI and the CPI is not even that great. And data, we've been getting data like that before, and we stagnated throughout the day. And people are just taking any either. I don't even think it's people at this point. I think it's algos. They're crushing the VIX. The VIX got crushed. This is triggering, all the algos to start buying back all the stock right now, and people are getting really suckered in. So, the crash down. People are loading up on puts. Now they're just destroying the people who bought puts and shorts and late shorts, and people who held on to their shorts are gonna get stopped out tomorrow if we even dare gap up higher, which looks like we're gonna, because we're almost up. We're already up 15 basis points in the overnight. So my guess is they're just playing a very, very big psychological move in this market, and they're gonna get a lot of people trapped. I have this as a bigger connector now, as a flat flash crash correction, because we really didn't get any divergence. So now you could call this a C. We know we were looking for more divergence, kind of like what we got here. I think was it in the was it this one? Was it the Qs or the 4 hour? I think the 4 hour, the Qs. Did the Qs have divergence? No, the Qs neither didn't have divergence either. So really, it's still just it could be a flat here, and you're gonna push higher, and you got some gap fill areas. I mean, like shit, we're almost there, so might as well fill the gap. So it's only like I think it's another 2% higher, and then you really hit 562. We'll see if we can hit that tomorrow. But ultimately, you also have these pivots to trade against. Lots of stops are gonna get triggered if we even dare pump to these levels. And I'm a little bit worried because I'm seeing like people who were long. Congrats to the people who long this. They're saying like they're getting confirmation like this is a new bull market. It's we're back. It's business as usual. And if we do end up going to a new all-time highs, then you're gonna get a fifth wave. You're gonna get a fifth wave, and that's still not that bullish because then we're gonna look for even a bigger correction afterwards, right? So what are you looking for here? Sorry, my dog is crying. Maybe the markets are making her sad. Let's take a look here at the daily time frame. Let's take a look at market cipher on the futures. I mean, it's still looking bullish, right? Just not as bullish because there's so much less green money flow now. The 4 hour time frame is gushing in green money flow. It's just splashing around. So much buying, so much people just I don't even know who's buying right now. I'm not buying. I'm like sidelines to cash and some short positions. I have some short positions who are not which are not doing well right now, obviously. So that's kind of my take on the market here. Same thing goes for the triple Qs. I mean, the triple Qs would be for me would be even more bearish. You still have some gap fills up here, so it can still push up a little bit higher. The IWM hit the sell area very nicely today. We initially got a rejection, and then we went into the level even more. And we'll take a look at some more individual names. So NVIDIA invalidated my sell area for the people who still want to trade. Then you have to stop out if it goes above 126. That's the ultimate last line in the sand. But again, you're just so overbought on the 45. The 4 hour still has room to run, but ultimately I don't like this setup here anymore. And I think that you actually do have divergence, so you could make the case that you could go for another high on NVIDIA, but the target still remains the same, and it's down here at 81. All right, we'll see if I'm right. I don't think that I'm permanently a bearish on the markets. Because I'm short. I shorted right now, and I shorted here. We nailed the move on the short. It doesn't mean that I shorted all this way up. We were long. We were buying the dips, long, dip buy, long, continue to be long, dip buy, long. Then we corrected. Okay, dip buy. Okay, that didn't work. Stop out, break even, gap down. All right, something's not right now. We've corrected too much. This is too much of a dip. Now we need to short. Now we shorted. Now we're getting a big counter trend rally. Again, these counter trend rallies like this can seem like new bull markets sometimes, but they just ain't it. So just be careful. All right, so let's take a look at. I already covered NVIDIA. Let's take a look at Tesla. So Tesla hit the sell area today. So we did get that big pump after all, and Tesla finally hit the sell area. So now Tesla's a short. Tesla's officially a short. And I mean, look at this, like boom, 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 boom. Every time you enter the level, you get rejected, rejected, rejected. So there you go. These levels do work. The system works, and there you go. That's a nice short setup on Tesla there. And I think maybe if you do push up a little bit more, you could tag this trend line at 220. And that, I mean, if the markets go up tomorrow, then you're going to go up a little bit more on Tesla. Let's take a look at a few other things. I want to take a look at Roku. Roku is popping back up. Even with the market's mooning, it hasn't been able to take out its peak. So my best guess is once this move ends, you're probably going to come back down and take out this low and continue to make new lows. All right. And all right, let my dog out real quick, and I'll continue the analysis. All right, I'm just gonna pick off where I left off. So I think we're just talking about Roku here. Let me continue on. So let's see. I think crypto is pumping now. Is crypto pumping? All right. So I think crypto was a bit of a leading indicator where this market could be headed early, maybe next week. Crypto's just dumping. Risk assets are pumping like crazy. It's going bananas, and it is just not it. It's just not happening right now. Like Bitcoin's having a terrible time. It did get a nice little rally though just now. Like it went up to 58,400. I think this is gonna fade. Ultimately, I think we have a different. I think I have a different count for this. There you go, 3 to 4, and I think it's got lower to go. I think it's got lower to go. It's unfortunate. Might be just retesting these previous support levels as resistance now. Now that it broke down all the way to 56,000. Let's take a look at. Excuse me. Take a look at a few other names we've been covering lately. We covered the GDXU. All right, take a look at the GDX. GDXU is not really pumping right now. It's just kind of stagnating, even with this big rally in this market. I think it's got to go down to the $25 level. Then it's going to be a buy for me. Like I bought it last time. Then we got a nice rally in it. Let's see. I saw some people joining the Discord as well. Thank you so much for the support. And again, you get to see what I do. Obviously, right now, I'm just stating to the obvious. It's not it's not going too good. I'm mostly sitting in the cash position because of the risk of the market, and I just have a few shorts, and those they're not doing too good. Let's take a look at oil. Actually, let's cover oil. So oil, I think, needs one more high. Ultimately, I think it needs to finish this move and hit 81 to 84. But I'm just gonna let it play out. It's gonna be patient, not too not too greedy with it. It's in a wave 4. It's gonna burn people out of it. It's gonna lose interest. It's gonna get a big pump. Then it should reverse. And to be honest, just because of this setup, I don't think it's gonna be the Iran. I don't think Iran will ultimately attack this. Just keep backing off. They're too scared of the U.S. That's just my take on the situation very quickly. And then we'll take a look at gold. Gold kind of just chopping about here. Getting ready to continue to push higher in this wave 3. Let's take a look at the yields, right? The yields got a reversal recently, right? Today actually got a nice sharp move up. I think we're just getting ready for a bigger leg down. I think it's just a 1-2, and now tomorrow should melt down and the yields should pull back lower. Same thing for the dollar. The dollar just surged up in a 1-2 setup, I think, and the dollar's already down 12 basis points, so we should be going lower in the dollar. All right, let me cover some other names here. Take a look. Do we do Spotify? I don't do too many charts. IQ, no. I think we covered the big ones like PayPal and stuff like that. Apple. Let's see, where's PayPal? I'll take a look at SMCI too. So PayPal, there you go. So PayPal's moving up in the wave 3. So this played out nicely. 1-2 setup, and now you're rallying out. You should continue to go up in PayPal unless you only make 3 waves up. Then you have a connector, and then that's really bearish. And this whole thing could be lost. This whole setup could be lost, and ultimately you're gonna go lower in PayPal. Let's take a look at SMCI. So the semis are strong. There's nothing wrong, but ultimately I think the semis are getting a counter trend rally here, and then whenever this ends, then we're gonna get a new target for the lower low that's supposed to happen. You're getting a lot of RSI burn on the 4-hour. The 45-minute looks already overdone. You could be looking for another ABC, right? Maybe something like this, right? For a bigger connector. And if that happens, then we'll play by ear and we'll wait to see where this ends. But if it ends here, that's quite bearish for SMCI. That means this whole move you're gonna I don't even want to know where this is gonna go. If this is the connector and it ended here and we don't go up tomorrow, then this is going back to 97. This is gonna go back all the way down to these levels here. Right, and that's just very bearish, and I don't think that's the case. I think we should go a little bit higher to come back into this buy area down here. So yeah, the semis are strong. The SMH counter trend rally broke the downsloping trend line. Now it's off to the races, and it can end at any moment. It's a counter trend rally, right? It's counter to the trend, and when it does end, that's when everything capitulates. It's in the C leg. So there's a lot of bullishness right now because prices are moving up, but I think they're just playing games with investors right now, and I'm not partaking in it. I could be wrong that I'm not partaking in it, and I'm missing out on the biggest bull market rally, and this was the dip to buy, and if you didn't buy it, you're a fool. It's okay. I'll be a fool on the sidelines sitting on a pile of cash. It's okay with me. I'll just sit in BIL, right, and earn 5%. I don't care. GameStop, I'll do a separate video. So GameStop is moving up though. That's nice. But yeah, you guys kind of get the idea of what I'm thinking here. Like I mentioned earlier on, I think what they're gonna do is this isn't gonna play out. I don't think this is gonna play out. If they do go to the all-time highs, then it's a 5th wave. But if they don't, then it's a bigger connector for a massive leg down to come for whatever the news is gonna be. All right, have a good day, guys, and I'll catch you guys after tomorrow's market close. Peace.